Hello all viewers and lovers of research. I'm Livia PV and I'm here with my PPT to simplify the term research methodology and its introduction. Research, the word itself says research, that is, you're trying to find out or search which is already established or existing. It is an intellectual activity. We'll see how. Research is often called as a systematic process of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting. It's going on in a cyclical manner. And what is exactly you're collecting, analyzing, and interpreting? The information to increase understanding, our understanding of a phenomenon that we are interested or concerned. If we see some of the definitions, you can see research is a systematized effort to gain new knowledge. And Webster's dictionary tell it as a careful critical inquiry or examination in seeking facts for principles, diligent investigation in order to ascertain something. How the research is becoming systematic, we'll see. Why? Because it's all about identifying problems, reviewing information, collecting data, analyzing data, and drawing conclusion. If you see here the steps, I've given it as a cyclical process because it goes on and on. Once you collect data, identify the problems, and try to draw conclusion, it never stops there. You find a new research and again you go through the same steps. What are the objectives of research? To gain familiarity with the phenomenon or to achieve new insights into it. Now, this process is called as an exploratory or formulative research in research terms. Second objective is to portray accurately the characteristics of a particular individual, situation, or a group. It is often called as descriptive. Third one is to determine the frequency with which something occurs or with which it is associated. It is often called as a diagnostic research. And finally, the most important and the most relevant, most common research we do, that is to test a hypothesis or hypothesis of a causal relationship between variables. What are the characteristics of research? It's purposive. Because you see a problem, you're concerned, or you direct all your energy, all your searching of the information towards solving that problem. The research is always objective because whatever results we are drawing, we always use it for generalizations and to the future occurrences. Research is often based on organized data. We always use most precise means to find out something or to prove a hypothesis in a research. Research is systematic, we've already seen that, and accurate investigation because everything is based on empirical evidences. We experiment each and everything. It has got a very strong base. It involves hypothesis or hypothesis, many hypotheses. It collects facts through primary sources or existing data. Finally, it expresses results without being influenced by any extraneous conditions. And whatever we get, the results, it is carefully recorded and reported. The types, there are three main types of research: fundamental, applied, action. Fundamental, as we can already say, it's the basic form of research. In this, new theories created or old theories are examined. Fundamental research's purpose is to only gain knowledge. It's not for solving any problems. For this reason, it is only conducted in the lab or a very sterile environment. It is not applied anywhere, which leads to the second type, that is applied. As the name indicates, applied means whatever base theory we've got, we are trying to apply it in a practical situation. And it is undertaken for practical use, which is to solve problems. The third type of research is mainly in the educational research we use is action research. Action research always have got in a set scenario like a classroom, and where the involvement of a classroom teacher as well as a research practitioner is used, and the result or the research conducted always focuses on the immediate application. There is another methodological classification which are historical, descriptive and experimental. Historical, as the name suggests, it studies about the past. It says what was. Descriptive talks about the present, it studies about the present. Experimental, through empirical evidences, empirical data, we really experiment the base theories and try to apply it. There are mainly two approaches. As I said, two approaches. You can see four. I'll explain. The basic two approaches are qualitative and quantitative. At present, recently, many experiments have been done with mixing these two, qualitative as well as quantitative. As a result, we've got mixed method approach, multi-method approach also now, which will be explained in the coming videos. And the references I've used here are these, and always Best and Khan educational research is very important. Thank you.